Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This is Sorority Recruitment 101, the channel dedicated to answering the questions you may have about being in a sorority in college or what it's like to go through sorority recruitment. My name is MacKenzie, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you the top 10 reasons why you should join a sorority in college. So let's get into it. The first reason you should join a sorority in college is to get involved at your university. At orientation, the biggest piece of advice they give you is to get involved. Put yourself out there, meet new people, and join as many organizations as you can. Joining a sorority is a great way to get involved in college because there's so many different kinds of people in each chapter, and they're involved in so many different things on campus, which leads you to find out about new organizations to join and new ways to get involved in your community. The second reason I think you should join a sorority in college is to meet people. Let's be honest, being a freshman, your main goal is to make friends, meet people, and experience new things. Luckily at Alabama, recruitment happened before school even started, so I basically had a new group of friends before I even stepped foot into class. Also at Alabama, the chapter sizes are very large, so I had a high percentage of having someone from xoxo in one of my classes. This was great because I always had someone to sit with in class, study with at the house, or ask questions if I wasn't understanding something. The third reason I think you should join a sorority in college is to have that home away from home. This was honestly one of the most important things for me just because I decided to go to a school that was 16 hours from where I grew up. The xoxo house ended up becoming my second home, and the girls in my sorority ended up becoming my second family. This was really great for me because I now had a support system outside of the one that I had back in Connecticut. The fourth reason I think you should join a sorority in college is to get involved in your university's community. A lot of sororities have local philanthropies in the towns where the university resides. Our local philanthropy for xoxo was the Boys and Girls Club of Tuscaloosa. What we would do is we would sign up for a time slot to go there once a week for an entire semester. You would see the same kids all the time, and you'd form relationships with them, and you'd be able to help them with homework, play with them in the rec room, and play with them in the gym as well. I really enjoyed this because I love working with kids, and it was always something happening there. So it was a lot of fun to hang out with them and basically just be there after school until their parents came to pick them up. The fifth reason I think you should get involved in a sorority in college is because of the connections you gain both on campus and post-grad. Like I was saying in my second point, a sorority is full of all different kinds of people interested in all different kinds of things. This leads you to be exposed to different clubs and organizations on campus that you can get involved in and that interest you. When I first joined xoxo, we had something called Taste of the Town. This is where the upperclassmen could make a poster about a club or a program they were in so we could learn about what the campus has to offer. This was really great because we were able to learn about so many organizations on campus and learn about how we could get involved or how we could apply to be part of a certain program. Now, the connections don't stop once you graduate. Networking is such a huge part about being in Greek life. There are alumni chapters all over the country that you can join once you graduate from college. This is especially great if you're moving to a new city and you don't know that many people. Alumni chapters are easy to join. They have things like book clubs, dinner parties, socials, events, and meetings. So it gives you that structure of an organization once you graduate from college. Joining an alumni chapter also offers great networking opportunities if you're looking for a job. There's so many different ages and professions in alumni chapters, and they're there to help you get a step in the right direction. The sixth reason I think you should get involved in a sorority is for your academic career in college. And I know that sounds a little crazy and that people don't expect academics to be an important part of a sorority, but at least at the University of Alabama, it was very important to us. We were always ranked among the top 3 for highest GPA in all sororities, but not only that, our average GPA was also higher than the all-Greek woman GPA and the all-women at the university GPA. When you're a new member in a sorority, you have something called study hours. Study hours require you to be at the house or at the library a certain amount of hours a week, and if you don't complete this, you can't go to social events or philanthropy events. This helps you focus and get really good grades your first semester so you're starting off college on the right foot. My sorority also offered something called Helpful Hooties, and this was a tutor program for people who were struggling in classes and needed help from the upperclassmen. The upperclassmen would sign up if they felt they were proficient in a certain subject or they were able to answer questions a new member might have. For me, I really liked this program because I felt I always had someone to talk to if I was struggling in a certain subject. The seventh reason I think you should join a sorority is for the amazing leadership opportunities it has to offer. So the biggest leadership opportunities a chapter has to offer is for the executive board. This includes president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and everything like that. These are great ways for you to get involved if you want to spark change in your chapter and lead a group of women to be the best that they can be. A smaller way to get involved is to become a chair of something in your chapter. This could be social chair, philanthropy chair, even picture chair. There's a chair for a lot of different things. this gives you the opportunity to get involved in a very specific part of your chapter. For example, if you're the leader of Philanthropy Committee, you're coming up with philanthropy events, you're coming up with philanthropy fundraisers, and for us, you are in charge of planning the wish granting parties. You can also become members of these committees to see what they're all about and see if it's something you want to apply to be a leader for. As you can see, there are so many ways to get involved in leadership in your chapter, and it's something great that you can add to your resume when you're applying for jobs in your postgraduate years. The 8th reason I think you should join a sorority is for the support system that it gives you throughout your college career. Having a solid group of friends that will be there for you no matter what is a really good thing to have in college, because you go through a lot of different things where you're going to need help and you're going to need to ask questions. Having a great support system through your sorority really just helps you make the best decisions for your life and your college career. The 9th reason I think you should join a sorority in college is for the social events that are put on throughout the year. Like I said in my previous video, there are swaps and mixers that are held pretty much weekly your first semester. There are date parties normally once a month, and there are formals that are normally twice a year. Date parties and swaps are so much fun because there's always a fun theme where people get creative with their costumes. One of my favorite ones was Rhyme or Reason. This is a date party normally held around Halloween where you and your date or you and your friends costume either has to rhyme or go together. So it's really funny once we get to the function to see how people dress up and how creative they got with their costumes. Formals give you the opportunity to get super dressed up with your friends and take awesome pictures, and swaps and mixers give you the opportunity to meet people throughout campus who are involved in different fraternities and sororities. And my 10th and final reason you should join a sorority in college is for the philanthropy aspect of it. Philanthropy is such a huge part of a sorority. You're raising money all year for your national and local organizations to help better them and to help give them the resources they need in order to succeed. It was one of my favorite parts. I think I'm going to go more in depth about it in another video, but I just love being able to help people and be a mentor to kids in Tuscaloosa. All right, so that's my top 10 reasons why you should join a sorority in college. There's a ton more reasons why you should join one, but these are my top 10 and basically the top things that helped make my college career what it was. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what you want to see on this channel. As always, I want to get all of your questions answered about being in a sorority and going through sorority recruitment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Monday.